Jordan Allott just returned from the conference. He's a senior advisor to In Defense of Christians and founder of In Ultum Productions. How was your petition received at the UN, Jordan?
Well, I think it was received very well. It was really awe-inspiring to be there when this petition was delivered, especially coming on the cusp of the U.S. government and the European Parliament declaring what is happening to Christians and other minorities in Iraq and Syria as genocide.
You showed your documentary, Our Last Stand, at this conference. Just give us a snapshot of what this is about.
Sure, we had the opportunity to show segments of this new documentary, which we're just finishing up, and we've been able to show it as well at the European Parliament and other places. The documentary follows an Assyrian-American woman named Helma as she journeys back to her ancestral homeland in Iraq and Syria, actually where her parents are from, to help reveal to the world what is happening to Christians and others currently. There are a number of things about this production I think are a little bit unique, and one of them is trying to personalize what is happening through Helma, somebody who's very American but also very connected with her roots, and a lot of the people that we meet with also are very relatable, very likable, very inspiring, because oftentimes being halfway across the world, it can be difficult to relate to a very distant foreign problem like that.
We really need that personal connection. So you obviously spent time in Syria and Iraq. What did you witness personally?
Well, and that was another thing we wanted to do, is go beyond the refugee camps. We spent a lot of time at those camps to talk to those who are suffering, those who are trying to help them. But we wanted to meet with also sort of everyday Iraqis and Christians, Assyrian, Chaldean, Syriac Christians in both countries. And we actually even met with Helma's family members who she hasn't seen in a long time, many years, to talk to them about their situation, their fears, their goals. I mean, every day they have to make the decision. Is this another day we're going to stay where our family has lived for thousands of years, or are we going to leave?
You also met with a priest in Iraq. Tell us about that meeting.
Father Douglas Bazzi, who a lot of people are starting to hear about. He has an unbelievable story about his own persecution and abduction by extremists when he was in another part of Iraq near Baghdad. Now he's up in Erbil, and I told him, because he was at our conference this past week, I said, you often don't talk about the leadership that he has shown in taking in so many refugees to his parish church in Erbil. It's a story that needs to be told, because he's focusing on educating the young people. And as he says, Iraq has a lot of bosses, but not many leaders. So he's a leader, and he's creating more leaders. And I think there's some hope and some optimism that better days are ahead for Iraqis and for Syrians.
We were blessed to have Father Bazzi on EWTN News Nightly. Blessed to have you too, Jordan Allott with In Defense of Christians and In Ultum Productions.
Thank you.
Thank you.